Hey, what's up guys? It is time for another video. Welcome to the world of Josh Adams. So on my last Storytime video, I told you about when I was a guest on the Oprah show, which was an awesome experience. I can't even put into words how amazing it was. So for today's Storytime, I want to tell another Oprah-related story. And this one involves when I got to go and be a guest, not a guest on the show, but to attend a taping when Celine Dion, who is my absolute all-time favorite singer, was a guest. So let's get started. So the producer from the segment when I appeared on Oprah had told me that at any time that I wanted to see a taping of a show, just let them know and they would try to get me tickets for it. So I told them that there were three people that I really wanted to see: Ellen DeGeneres, Robin Williams, or, of course, Celine Dion. And of course, she was my number one pick. And it was like not even a week later that they called me up and they were like, okay, well, guess what? Celine Dion is going to be a guest next week. So if you want tickets, we can get you tickets. And so I was like, of course, yes. Yes. Now the deal was I had to pay my way to get to Chicago. So at the time, I really didn't have a lot of money. So I called my mom and I was like, Mom, this is like a once in a lifetime experience. You've got to let me go. Like, please, I will pay you back. I will do whatever it takes. And so my mom, she somehow pulled it together for me to get a flight to Chicago, and I was still living in Florida at the time. So I flew up to Chicago. My cousin, Andrew, who lives in Michigan, he drove down and met me there, and so we ended up going together to the taping. She was there to promote, this was back in like 2009, I think, and she had done a big world tour back in 2008, and on that tour, I guess they filmed like a documentary, and so she was there to promote the documentary. And so we got to go the night before the taping of the show. We got to go see a screening of her documentary. It was like a concert documentary. There were tons of Celine fans there, and of course the whole crowd was going crazy, and it was really cool. Now, unfortunately, she was not there at the screening, but the next morning we got up and we went over to the studio for the taping. So we get there, we're waiting in line, and they told everyone, you know, to kind of like dress up and wear colorful clothing or whatever. So we were kind of dressed up, and we get there and we're waiting in line. It's a really interesting experience if you've not attended a taping of a show like that, but it's a lot of like hurry up and wait. So you get in there and they have like this big holding room, and so you get in, you sit down, you wait, and just wait and wait and wait. So I'm in there and we're waiting, and there's all these people everywhere, and this couple came up and they were like, were you on the Oprah show? And I was like, yeah, I was. And so then we got talking then. And so it turns out that they were there because they're friends with Celine's head of security. And they were like, you know, we saw you on the show, you know, we should stay in touch. So we go in, you know, they bring everybody into the audience and they sit everyone down. And we were kind of sat like in the far back. I want to say we were like the last row or the second to last row. We were toward the back, which was fine. It was cool. I mean, it's not a very big theater. Like, first of all, it looks bigger on TV than it really is. So even in a theater of that size, it's still an intimate setting to see someone like Celine Dion, right? So we get in there, we sat down, and they've got some guy who's like warming up the crowd, and he's all pumping them up and everything. Well, here was the premise of this episode. So she came in to do her interview. There was a group there from Canada named the Canadian Tenors, and they didn't know that Celine was going to be there. So the whole thing was it was going to be a surprise. They were going to have them come out and perform, and then Celine was going to surprise them. They do the interview with Celine first, right? And so she comes out there, and she's really funny. Like, I don't know if people really know how funny she is, but she's got a great sense of humor. And I just remember, like, even during the commercial breaks, she was just telling stories and interacting with the crowd, and she was just really down to earth. Like, just she's such an amazing woman. I love her. I love her. So then she ended up singing a song. She performed. And then at the very end, they brought the group out from Canada, and they came and performed, right? So they come out on the stage, and they're singing Hallelujah. And so they're performing, and it was beautiful. They're very talented. And so while they're singing, all of a sudden the screen opens up like behind them, and then Celine comes out. And of course the crowd goes nuts, you know, and they're all cheering and everything. And there was one of the guys, the one who was like singing and playing the guitar, I guess he was in the middle of singing and hadn't seen her yet. And so then he like looks over and he does this big like double take, like, oh my God, it's Celine, you know? But anyway, it was really cool. And they gave a copy of the CD to everybody in the audience. Well, after the taping got done, there were a bunch of people who wanted to wait and stick around and see if they could meet her. So I, of course, wanted to see if I could meet her. So I go out there and I ran back into that same couple that I had met in line earlier. And so we're hanging out and we exchanged information. So I added them on Facebook and everything. Well, I had a flight to catch because my flight was going to leave, and I waited as long as I could. I probably stuck around for 30 or 45 minutes, and I could not wait anymore. Like, I had to go. So I take a cab to the airport, and I get to the airport and I check my Facebook, and those people that I met in line had messaged me with a photo of them with her. And I was like, oh, I missed her. And they were like, you missed her by 10 minutes. And when I got to the airport, I was so frustrated because my flight was delayed. So if I had just stuck around and waited, I could have met Celine Dion. But I'm hoping, here, I'm putting it out in the universe right now. I want to meet Celine Dion so bad. Please share this with her. I hope somebody on her team sees this or gets this message to her, because I absolutely love her and I want to meet her so bad. And if I could sing with her, oh my God, it would be like a dream come true. She's going to be here in February. I want to see her so bad. I want to meet her. So I'm just putting it out in the universe. Maybe it'll happen. Who knows? All right, so that's it for story time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and share. Spread the word. Spread the love. Visit my website, joshadamsbucketlist.com. I'm going to be doing giveaways if you sign up for my mailing list. So as we hit certain milestones for subscriber counts, I'll be giving away some cool prizes. So if you want in on that, go sign up. Please understand the website is not completed. It's still under construction, so I'm working on it. And with that, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you again for watching. We'll see you next time. So